party!
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the podcast where we talk about every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball in a fun, comedic way. We watch an episode, then we come to the podcast, and then Aaron and I, we talk about it. And along the way, we do a little improv, the comedic art, and then, we talk about how the episode makes us feel, how much we enjoy it. You know, we hit all the buttons of Dragon Ball in this podcast. But before
both
we get
dragon and ball button,
both dragon
two.
and ball button. But before we get too far into the podcast, we have to do something called Kame housekeeping. And the first part of the Kame housekeeping section of the podcast is called the 1 minute roundup.
It's cold out here on the range tonight.
It is. It's a very cold night. Why do you think they sent us out here to watch the cattle on such a cold night? They're all huddled up fine.
Yeah, we better huddle up. Come here.
Okay.
Give me that blanket. Wrap it around me close.
You got it. I'd hate for you to catch a fever out here, you know.
And I'd hate for you to catch a cold. I don't know why they sent us out here. Well, I mean, I know we're new to this ranching game.
Yes.
An initiation, perhaps.
Is that what it is? Is that why they took our pants and shoes?
Yep. That's why they wrote slut all over our chests.
Oh, my gosh. I thought the brand was just part of the company, not a thing, you know? I thought this was part of... It's like, I work for this company, you get a brand just like the cows.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, just like the cows.
Oh, dang. They're saying we're no better than them there cows. Even though they're fine cows.
They're
Don't get me
fine
wrong.
cows. They're beautiful cows, and they produce great meat and milk. But they branded my butt.
We're humans.
And we're humans. They also didn't let us take our horses out here. They must really want us to be cows.
I thought this is some good-natured corporate ribbon.
That's what I thought.
Now I think it's some sort of gaslighting situation.
They're trying to get... And see. So we do that little improvised Western scene to warm up our improv muscles and get us ready to get into the episode proper. But the 1 minute roundup itself is where one of us, this time it's Aaron, has 1 minute to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball up until this point. And Aaron, we're deep in.
We're thick.
We are thick with 2 C's coming at you. Aaron's got a minute to summarize over 100 episodes of Dragon Ball. And
the episode count is spilling over. That's how thick it is.
It truly is. And we do this not only to watch Aaron or myself on any given week suffer, but we do this because we don't want you to have to go back and listen to every single episode that we've ever done to catch up. You know, we do this so it's just a snapshot of what we've already covered, so you can just jump right in. Now, that being said, after listening to Aaron's astonishing 1 minute roundup, I'm really building you up here.
Don't call the shot.
After Aaron's 1 minute roundup, if you're still like, huh? Who are these characters that he mentioned? That seems like cool. Whatever that thing was, I want to go back and I want to figure it out. Then that's when you can go back, listen to our old episodes. They're fantastic. We're not making you do anything. But I am going to make Aaron do the 1 minute roundup if he's ready.
As required by law.
As required by law.
I am ready.
I'm holding the notarized document right here.
Mm-hmm. I signed it. That's my thing.
Yep.
Yes,
Signed
Your
in
Honor, that
blood.
is my signature. And my blood. Hold on. Yep. Sure is.
Hey, that's evidence.
Well, more evidence, I guess. More DNA, I
More
guess.
DNA.
Can't be a bad thing. All right, let's go.
Enough stalling.
In 3, 2, 1. Dragon Ball is about 7 magic crystal balls that if you collect them all, you get any wish you want. It stars Goku, a little monkey boy who does karate. In his first adventure, he met Bulma and a bunch of other friends, and they stopped Emperor Pilaf from taking over the world by collecting the Dragon Balls. Then he trained with Master Roshi and his best friend Krillin to enter the Tenkaichi tournament, which he did, but only got 2nd place. Then he went off to find a Dragon Ball that was special to him because of his grandfather, and in doing so, he ended up taking out the entire militia of the Red Ribbon Army. And then after that, he just like like trained. Oh, he met his dead grandpa, and then he fought a bunch of monsters, but then he trained for like 3 years for the second Tenkaichi tournament that he entered. And in this one, he also only got second place. But now, right at the end of that, his best friend Krillin was murdered by a demon, and now he is off. He's going to fight that demon for revenge. There's a Tien who has 3 eyes and powers, and there's a ghost boy named Chaozu that has powers. I got like 1 second left. We're done.
Oh, he got it in under the wire. That one of the most important facts about where we are right now is Krillin is dead.
Dead, yeah.
Krillin is dead.
If you know nothing else, is that Krillin, a boy once live, now dead.
And that segues perfectly into the second piece of Kame housekeeping, which is the fact that Aaron and I, we watched 2 different versions of the show. I watched the English dubbed version, and Aaron watches the Japanese language English subtitled version. We do this because a lot of context is lost in the translation between the 2 versions, and it's fun to compare what got left in, what got left out, how it changed, etc. And usually the first thing that is changed is the title. So, Aaron, I did not ask you off air, but who do you think should go first this time?
I can go first. It's not that remarkable.
Okay.
Episode 103 of Dragon Ball, The Terror of Piccolo Daimo.
Okay, all right. I respect that.
I'll say this. He just sits the whole episode.
Aaron, it's a spoiler.
It's fine. It's
a seeded spoiler. And then my episode 103 of Dragon Ball, Tambourine Attacks.
That's better.
I think so.
I do like that one better.
Because of what you said, most of Piccolo Daimo's, oeuvre is seated in place.
I mean, I don't think they ever refer to Tambourine, his little demon.
They don't give him a name?
Henchman, his number one. The fight that's like the actually hardest fight before you get to the boss.
Absolutely. He's the Will Riker before you get to Picard.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's his title. The Terror of Piccolo Daimo.
Now I see.
Maybe.
He's the terror of Piccolo Daimo. He is the emissary of evil in this case.
Yeah. He is the Sultan of Sin.
Mm-hmm. He's the captain of chaos.
He's the marshal of We Are Marshall. He had a short stint as an actor. An evil actor.
He's the killer of Krillins.
Ooh, that's his new time. He's getting those cards made.
Absolutely.
So I say we dive right in.
Oh, okay.
Shan't we?
Oh, yeah. So Goku catches up to Tambourine, who Goku was in pursuit of at the end of the last episode. I don't know how you felt about this encounter, but for me, one of the things that jumped out at me was watching Goku get so angry. Like, he's getting angry where he's got multiple veins bursting out of his forehead.
His tail, like, fuzzes up like a cat or dog.
His hair's standing on end, and I was like, I'm getting some pre-Super Saiyan vibes here.
I know. I was like, is he going to turn?
Well, because that's what I thought of when I saw it. I was like, oh my God, his hair's standing up everywhere. He's getting really angry. He's in the pose. Yeah. He's crouched down, fists up, and he's just yelling.
I mean, I don't want to tell tales outside of Dragon Ball, but isn't a Krillin death the thing that puts him over the top later on?
I mean, if you've played Dragon Ball FighterZ and you've pit Super Saiyan Goku against Frieza on Namek in the opening round, you see something. You see Krillin die.
So this is, I know, Krillin just got to die a few more times.
All we need for the universe to be saved is for a bad guy to kill Krillin.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Krillin's before Chi-Chi's.
Krillin's before Chi-Chi's, and
look, and she's a good woman.
She's a
great woman. Yeah,
she's a fantastic woman.
But I'm sorry,
she raised 2 boys on her own.
Yeah.
2 Saiyan boys. It must have been hard. She's only the daughter of the Ox Queen.
They got to go to karate practice. which is their home.
They go to karate practice with Uncle Piccolo.
Yeah.
Ooh.
At least he's there.
That's the future. The present is actually a flashback because as Goku's confronting Tambourine.
If I can mention something.
Yes.
Before we get there. We do see the roster, which is just a bunch of loose sheets of paper, so not very organized. Tenkaichi tournament. But everyone has like a mugshot?
Yeah.
When do they have time for that? Was it everyone that entered the tournament?
Right, because that's 300 people.
Did they print out one individual paper for each person? Oof.
Papaya Island's infrastructure devastated.
Yeah.
The trees all taken down for this one event.
There's only one photographer on Papaya Island. He's got to do that and cover the event.
This is true. Oh, man, that guy works so hard.
I know. And this is old. Like, I'm going to take a wild guess and say this is old-timey photography where you had to wait a whole week before you could see those pics.
Yeah, you had to schedule time in the dark room and all that jazz.
Oh, he had to rush that photography. Man, the Tenkaichi tournament, everyone gets a bump in pay, but ooh boy, the hours.
Oh my goodness. Goku is just going on and on about how he's so mad about Krillin being dead. Rightfully so. We all are. But Tambourine, and I'm going to do my best Tambourine impression for you right now.
Ooh, yeah, give it on.
He says, I've never seen someone so bald be so brave. I was like, Tambourine is serving lines out here.
Normally, bald people are cowards.
And that's what I wanted to get at. Throughout Dragon Ball's history, throughout all the episodes, we have seen this prejudice against the bald.
Again, we're telling tales outside of Dragon Ball, but usually the more power you have, the more hair you have. Hair is equivalent to power.
Hair equals power.
Yeah.
In this extended universe.
God. Oof. Because in it comes in. I mean, just mortalize everyone.
Yeah. So then we get just to jump back, we get the flashback. I don't know. How did you feel about the flashback? I felt like they should have done more.
Oh, it was dirty.
Yeah.
Because Krillin can't land a punch. And then, if I can go ahead and say it, Tambourine comes in, one kick to the head, and then Krillin drops. Like there's already blood on his mouth.
Yep.
It's like, Krillin, really? You couldn't take one kick from this dude?
But that's my point, is they didn't even give Krillin, like, a cool fight scene to go out on, right? It's just Krillin swinging wildly, charging, and then Tambourine just, absolutely murdering him with one kick.
I mean, it could be the same idea of Goku, where Krillin had not had time to recover.
Didn't Krillin had an extra day. He wasn't fighting.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
His round ended, and then the next day, Goku and Tien fought.
Man, I'm real upset now.
That's what I mean. Krillin had the energy to, at least do an after image, make it a little harder. Throw a Kamehameha wave out there.
Come on.
But they didn't even give him that service, which, I believe that the bald people in Dragon Ball are not giving a fair shot.
Yeah, these Harrys are taking over everything.
Harrys, raises.
Yeah, they're in regular stores now. It's not just subscription.
That was my big gripe about this flashback, was that it wasn't cool enough for Krillin to die over.
I do hate that all of this is just in service to say, hey, Tambourine's really crazy powerful.
Yes.
And by association, because he works under King Piccolo, then King Piccolo must be the most powerful. But I think we're going to get, I'm hoping, it's been a while. I'm hoping we get some good training out of this. After these little scuffles.
We've got to get some training.
Because you got to get more powerful.
Yeah. This is the level up moment.
So
this is an RPG where you're just grinding sheep out in the forest.
Yeah. Goku has to just walk around before he enters the boss area.
He's got to start punching trees to get XP.
We're back in the present. Tambourine goes, "Heh, so the pipsqueak died. I'm glad to hear it." And then he licks the inside of his elbow.
Yes.
Why? But why?
Aaron, I'm going to say this very simply because Tambourine, a freak. I don't actually know if Tambourine is super freaky now, but that's a freak move. You hear about somebody dying, then you lick your elbow. That's a freak move.
Tell me about his anguish.
Why are you licking your elbow? My cat just died. I had to put my cat away.
Now I'm lifting my leg up.
Oh.
I'm not. This isn't for cleanliness purposes.
I can tell.
This is to freak you the fuck out.
Oh. You know what? I don't think I need you to stay in this room that I have empty in my apartment anymore, Mr. Tambourine.
I mean, I'm paid up till the 1st, aren't I? Now I'm turning my head 180 degrees and licking my shoulder blades. A dab on one and then a dab on another.
Oh God. Could you at least just do that in the bathroom?
No, there's not enough room. I need room to stretch out and get deep in those pores.
Well, I mean, my family is here. They're all looking at you.
Yeah.
Just go into your bedroom.
Ooh, your son Jonathan's. Yeah, he's licking himself.
Oh. Hey, stop it. Don't.
It's fine. I'm a freak too.
Oh, look at what you've done to my family.
and scene.
Freak. That freak nature is catching on. So wait, in yours, does Tambourine have the line, "He was human, I did him a favor"?
There is a line later on that talks about being human, but that's also but I don't think it's here, but that's also very cold.
It's very on brand for Tambourine, who
humans,
who is just
non-licking.
Yeah, who is expressing his disdain for the human race. Just being like, you're only good to die. It's good. Like, the only thing you're good for is hearing you scream while you die. You're weak. Oof. You're not even good enough as pets. Blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
Yes.
He's not as chatty in my version.
That's becoming a theme recently.
The only line that he really gets is, "I, a member of the Mazoku, can't be beaten by the power of a human."
So that's what he is? He's a Mazoku?
I mean, he's a member.
He's a member of the Mazoku.
So I guess he identifies as a Mazoku. Whatever that is.
LGBTQM. Azoku.
Card-carrying member.
He's a card-carrying member. Oh, they got to unionize. They got to union up the Mazoku. I mean, then Goku attacks, right? Mm-hmm. He's flying around on Nimbus. He's, arguably, he acknowledges that he's very tired from his last fight, which he just finished up, I don't know, hours ago. Goku gets his butt kicked a little bit.
Oh, for sure. But before that, he's fighting in the air on Nimbus, which they don't shoot it terribly well. Mm-hmm. But it is a cool idea of sky fighting. It's
sky
great.
Fighting, yeah.
We like it so much they keep doing it.
Foreshadowing. But yeah, we get a little bit of a sky fight. But it's very clear that Goku he's outmatched. I think you hinted at it before, that Tambourine can turn his head around 360 degrees and then shoots his tongue out a lot like, the best girl Sue from My Hero. And yeah, it's not fun to watch Goku get beat up like that.
We're back at the Tenkaichi tournament. Roshi has Krillin in his arms, and it's just moving his head back and forth, and it's very disturbing.
Yeah.
There's a white blanket over him.
Yeah.
And then Roshi kind of comes to the same conclusion as what he confirms what Tambourine has said, that it was one blow to the head, and everyone's freaked out.
Yeah, his frontal lobe. That's what Roshi says in mine. He's like, it was a kick to the frontal lobe.
Roshi CSI.
Roshi CSI.
Is it just because he's great at martial arts? He just knows how a body do?
I think so. I bet you Roshi knows a lot about the human anatomy, if you know what I'm saying. All those workout videos, baby.
Yeah. These maggots have only been formed for a few hours. It's a fresh kill. Send this to the Kame House lab.
Hey, Roshi. I'm not down with all this sending it to the lab stuff. It's me, Ice-T.
I'm aware.
Oh.
We've been Ice-T, we've been partners for years. How could I ever forget you?
Well, it's just that, sometimes people forget I'm still around doing stuff. Like I'm usually in the background, then I yell out a quip like, maggots, more like dag nabbits.
Ooh, I craned him.
Yeah, I craned his ass. But
anyway, this is a real investigation with real science, martial arts science. So, also, if I'm not mistaken, you're in a different cop universe.
Oh wait, hold on, that's SVU.
I know I
got in an SUV. I thought it was SVU, and now I'm here.
Well, if you could just TTFN,
okay,
I'd really appreciate it.
I'll tater tot for now.
Ooh, well, why don't you say so? If you had tater tots, slide those bad boys over. Solving crimes gets hungry.
Well, I was just going to give them to, the other guys. And
see. Well, I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was either. But yeah, Roshi puts on his detective cap, confirms Krillin's death.
Yeah.
I was very concerned, and I think you said it, like a little disturbed that Krillin is still just like under a blanket. Like, what are we doing?
Call the coroner.
Yes.
Something.
Put him in a little tiny pine box. I don't know, but I know. It's so sad.
Just hurry up and cremate him.
Yeah, hurry up and do something.
Boss Squad, just get over it. It's time. The time for morning is past. Let's go.
Oh God.
Get back to work. You can't keep.
You can't keep just looking at this dead boy and talking about King Piccolo.
You get one personal day for funerals.
One personal day? Your bereavement period starts now.
At time of death.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Amazon's strict. Got him. The only other thing that pops out to me is that we end on Chiaotzu just staring at Krillin. It's a weird, hold on Chiaotzu with, a very blank face.
Yes. They do that a couple times in this episode.
They do.
If I'm not correct.
What do you think they're trying? If we can go into Dragon Ball analysis.
Dragon Ball analysis starting.
What do you think that means? What do you think the artist was intending here?
Of course. As this is Dragon Ball analysis theater, I feel as though they were trying to get across the coldness in which some fighters enact their violence. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's clearly a classic use of the Kuleshov effect, a blank face next to imagery, and the human brain connects those images together through a juxtaposition. Clearly, I personally, I think Chiaotzu feels remorse over what he done did to Krillin when he done did him dirty.
You believe
that is my interpretation.
Chiaotzu is now feeling the full weight of giving Krillin the runs during the tournament.
Yes. Now he's just going to study Mo better at math. And end of Dragon Ball analysis.
End of Dragon Ball analysis. Do you think, because we don't know Chiaotzu's full power set, do you think Chiaotzu's trying to figure out a way to bring Krillin back?
Blow himself up? Oh, I don't know, maybe.
Chiaotzu's just sitting there watching.
Wait, is that too soon?
Look at Krillin's dead body. He's like,
God, I wish that was me.
Oh my goodness!
Why couldn't?
What?
Let's be real. I'm a weird ghost boy with one long hair that I think is cool, but everyone freaks out about it.
I betrayed the only person who was ever kind to me in a weird way.
I am 10 years old and I have killed so many people.
This should have been me.
I don't know. Maybe.
I just, every time I see Chaozu's deadpan face when it comes up in this episode, I do want to slow zoom in. That's just like then that song, like "Hello, darkness, my old friend," just like playing. It's
Chaozu is, I dare say, the darkest character. As much of an edgelord as Piccolo and Vegeta are, Chaozu's the real, he's actually dark.
Oh, Chaozu's seen some shit from whatever dimension he crawled out of.
It's just Nam flashbacks superimposed on top.
Now that is something I would love to see, somebody mock that up. Like a short video of Chaozu's deadpan face, and then just clips from like Vietnam movies. So just like clips of we are soldiers, bridge over the River Kwai.
If someone can just put Chaozu's face on top of Martin Sheen in Apocalypse Now,
yes,
boy oh boy, you'd have a winner on your hands.
I mean, that's getting you an Oscar for sure.
Yeah. So all right, well, we're too sad now, so let's go back to another brutal beatdown.
Yeah, these are a couple bummer episodes back to back to back.
First of all, Nimbus to the rescue, right?
Of course.
Damn near every time Goku gets dropped, Nimbus is there. Goku's like, dang it, if I just had time to eat till I'm full, I'd be able to take you down.
That's his excuse and yours.
Yes.
Which is on brand for Goku.
Oh, no.
Mine is more tournament focused. He's like, I think I used up all my energy fighting in the tournament.
Okay.
Like, no, duh, dummy.
I thought they were going to do some left field thing. If only I wasn't so mad about Krillin.
Yeah, if only my anger wasn't clouding my fighting ability. No, nothing that deep.
If only I trusted in the Lord.
If only I believed in God.
He'd give me all the strength I need.
Jesus, take my fists.
And then they learned that fighting, the strongest thing you can do is not fight. As Jesus taught, to turn the other cheek. Roshi teaches them the parable of, I don't know, the Good Samaritan. Sure. Yes,
I think you got that right.
I wouldn't hate if some Christian company bootleg Dragon Ball and redubbed it as a very Christian cartoon.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
Oh.
And Goku's just trying to achieve the level of godliness that Jesus had.
Yeah, that's instead of training to get strong, he's training to get right.
With the Lord.
It's like those dudes who would just rip phone books in half because they believed in God.
Yeah, I never experienced that in school. Did you experience that in school?
I don't. I saw them on TV a bunch.
Okay.
I don't know if I ever saw them. I didn't see them live. I did. One of my friends in high school, her brother got saved during one of those events. Did the thing. So it's really? In.
How do they save you? How do they save you? Do they pile drive you through blocks of ice?
That's how they baptize you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's a DDT into the baptismal font.
A rock bottom for Jesus.
The church's elbow.
The church's elbow. He's about to give him the 10 Commandments, ladies and gentlemen.
Now I feel bad about joking. But there's some some modern Christianity. There's some goofy stuff. I'm sorry. There is.
There is. There's some goofy stuff around it, but it doesn't mean that we disrespect it. We just find the humor in this one aspect of a touring company of large muscular men breaking things in the name of the Lord.
Look here, and that's just okay. And you could put that in any other situation, and it's goddamn goof troop.
Absolutely.
I'm Brett, and we're here for your corporate retreat, and we're going to bring up productivity by ripping this goddamn phone book apart by the power of Wells Fargo.
The power of digital marketing has given me the strength to rip these antique phone books in half.
If you want these leads, you got to win this tug of war with Jamie and Carson, who both came in 12th and 17th place, respectively, in the New Jersey State Strongman competition.
Exactly. It's like if through the power of improv, we're gonna break things. We're all too big to fit on a UCB stage, so we're touring the country. Going from school to school to tell you about how great improv is for your self-esteem, and then we're gonna break things for you.
You can break through these 20 bricks, yes, and I'll do it in one go.
What's the game of this scene? I'm gonna break
those gains is the game.
The gains are the game. Oh, that is a t-shirt. That is a muscle shirt. Oh, the gains are the game. Amy Poehler, if you're listening, that's a freebie. Matt Bessert, put it on your podcast.
Put up on it.
Get it going. T-Public, where you at?
So I think what we're trying to say, and the thesis of this whole run, is just that strong dudes breaking things on a stage is fucking funny.
It's funny as hell.
And saying you're doing it through not the power of me being in the gym 6 times a week and eating nothing but creatine.
Right.
It is also humorous.
It's also, it's funnier. The people that clearly they worked out for this are saying, nope, it was the power of something else.
It was this one Bible verse. I read it.
It's John 3:16.
And then I woke up and became the fucking Hulk.
Okay, we gotta get back to it.
Right.
We gotta get back to the episode
now
proper.
that we explained our jokes.
Oh God. Oh, that was a good run. Woo.
Oof.
I am exhausted.
So, well, it's time to be sad.
Yes, time to be sad. Listeners, prepare yourself.
So Goku tries a different strategy, and he's on Nimbus, flying around Tambourine. I feel like he's just gaining speed. Mm-hmm. I don't know about you. I actually got a little dizzy watching this.
It is. It's a lot of
Zip, zip,
zipping around and spiraling, and the camera, doing one of those Dutch angle things as Goku's going around in circles, and
backgrounds are swinging around on it's disorienting.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then Goku goes in for the big punch. That's when Tambourine becomes an owl and just twists. It's not enough for him to just slightly twist his waist. He has to be an owl. He has to turn his head 180 degrees, shoots a tongue out, as you said before, towards Goku, wraps him up in his tongue, and then throws him back down.
He's then caught by Nimbus. Tambourine is kind of starting to get a little bothered by Goku's persistence. And he's like, you know what? Here, take this. He opens his mouth, and I don't know what exactly he spat out, because it was kind of like an energy, kind of like a acid spit, but he hits Nimbus, and Nimbus explodes.
Yeah, he is. Look, we've seen Nimbus die before, and we know he can't die forever, but still.
It's hard to watch someone who we haven't seen in a long time show up. He's doing a great job catching Goku, flying Goku around, coming to his aid whenever he needs it, and this keeps happening to him. I don't like it.
I mean, no good deed goes unpunished, I guess.
This is true.
He's trying to help out his master, who he is magically and legally bound to follow his every command. Mm-hmm. That's what he gets for helping out, I guess, for obeying the law.
And then this is where it gets really rough on Goku. So Tambourine continues his assault, knocking Goku out of the air. Goku tries to use the power pole as a last ditch attempt to get a hit in. Can't touch him. Tambourine then follows him to the ground. Goku has fallen from the sky, folks, onto the ground. Tambourine then follows up with a knee to the back, thinking Goku's done, right? Goku reaches out for Tambourine's ankle, says a line akin to, Krillin was my friend. You killed him. He's my best friend. And for that, I'm going to make you suffer. And that's when Tambourine's eyes light up, right?
Bing! Yeah, there's a little bit of sparkle because it's killing time.
Yeah. Like that jazzes Tambourine. That revs his engine for
that
killing.
That turns his crank.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know when exactly it happens, but he does have a line here. Quote, killing feels oh so wonderful.
I think yeah, that seems like his oeuvre is he just loves killing. Even more than Tien used to.
Other people like the taste of wine or drugs and dance and women who are fine, but I enjoy murder most. So come on, boy, give up the ghost. Killing is it feels oh so wonderful. I could eat a bowl full of death.
He killed Krillin.
Yeah, that baldy was weak.
He killed a cloud.
Yep. I was kind of surprised about that one, honestly.
He was surprised, but he's killing.
I'm gonna kill you now, you little boy. I don't care if you've got a tail or if you're full of joy. You're gonna die. It's gonna be me who does that killing in 1, 2, 3.
Oh, and scene. Why?
Hey. Yeah. It felt, I don't know, it felt musically.
I would love to see this saga turn into a musical. Piccolo, the musical.
Cool.
Is that when Dragon Ball has jumped the shark? When there's a live Broadway musical of it? Naruto's done it.
Hold on, wait a second. 3, 2, 1. What?
I've seen clips online of like live action Naruto in Japan, and whenever I go to Japan, I want to see that.
Do they dance instead of fight?
It's like some light choreography, but then there's dancing, and it's kind of like poses and stuff. They nail it on the costumes though, like they really do.
Like I know there's a live action Sailor Moon, but yeah, where's the live action? Well, I mean, I know where the live action Dragon Ball is, and we won't talk about it, but where's the musical though? A little SpongeBob SquarePantsy.
Oh, yeah. That's a shame. Did you know SpongeBob SquarePants is already off of Broadway?
Yeah, it had like a limited run. I think.
Limited run, but it was nominated for so many Tonys.
God,
Ludacris was nominated for a Tony. Or no, not Ludacris. T.I. was nominated for a Tony.
Why is he in?
He was part of the. He did some of the music for it.
Oh boy,
T.I. about to get an EGOT.
Here you go, white people. Enjoy this.
Everybody loves Hustle and Flow.
And then that's kind of it for the scene. Goku keeps trying to get up.
Right.
Tambo keeps delivering a fury of blows. Even so much as doing Goku's move of, I'm going to punch you up in the air, then I'm going to jump up and then punch you again so you hit the ground.
Yeah, hammer punch to the ground.
But each time Goku gets up until finally, I think he's on the ground. He lifts his hand up barely, and then it drops.
And that's when Tambourine, he says, "That solves that problem." Flies away, and then he's, "I love my job."
Oh boy!
Yeah, Tambourine
which is murder. In
Tabourine's
case you were
a bad
wondering.
dude.
He's not the kind of bad dude that'll save the president, but
no, an
actual bad dude.
I do like his character design.
Yeah, he's a fun little guy. It's always weird to see a bumpy character.
Right.
It's always just slightly off-putting.
To see something with scales hand drawn.
Yeah. Is that what is that what they are, you think?
They look like scales to me.
I thought he was just like, he just had some bad acne issues.
He's got back knee?
Also, That's how we got so swole.
That is how it got so swole. It happens, when you start to beef up in the gym,
When you stop believing in the Lord and start believing in these substances, you shoot up your butt.
Aaron, are you suggesting Tambourine uses illegal drugs?
I mean, he is a demon.
I guess you're not wrong there.
Nope. And we're not wrong about this commercial.
Nailed it. Hello, Kame House Party listeners. That's right. It's me, Tambourine. Oh yeah, I killed your little friend Krillin too, didn't I? He was bald. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I've got a podcast called Killin' Krillin, where I talk only about how good it felt to kill Krillin, and it's only on Tidal. That's right. Jay-Z and I are friends, and I'm on Tidal. I'm not on Spotify, where you can find Kame House Party, or on iTunes, where Kame House Party also is. You gotta go to Tidal to get this sweet, sweet Tambourine action. Oh yeah. Or you could keep listening to this Kame House Party bullshit. You could just try to listen to it. These humans. Listen to something more. Listen to me, not Kame House Party. That was my tongue. Oh, and we're back from that ad? Question mark?
Man, I mean, look, they pay the money. They get the time.
You pay us. We give you time. Speaking of time, it's nighttime, and we got to cut back to the tournament grounds where, I hate to keep bringing this up, but it's just Krillin's lifeless corpse.
It has to stink by now.
Right? It's been a day?
Yeah.
Or let's
Well,
say
they kind of left. It's been a few hours.
it's been a few hours,
Still.
and
His bowels, I'm sure, have evacuated.
I don't, Aaron.
You don't want to think about Krillin?
I don't want to think about Krillin's bowels. His bowels, those little bald black bowels.
I don't know. Maybe Chaozu's like, nah, I got it.
Oh.
He has bowelkinesis.
Bowelkinesis. You know what I'm saying? He just flicks that finger.
Yep.
Bowels go right back up.
This time it's Chaozu again, as we said before. Chaozu's standing guard over his body somehow. Roshi's like, look, we just all need to face it. Goku's not back. He's fucking dead, okay? We got to go back home and hold a memorial for Krillin.
Yes. You got to bury that body.
Just fuck it all. Let's all fuck this, fuck that.
Yeah, Roshi's just kind of lost it. Like this gets real, this scene. Because like Roshi is feeling pretty defeated. They're trying to come up with a plan to stop King Piccolo. Tien even says like, hey, you saw your master do the evil containment wave. So can't you teach us? And he's like, I never saw him. Like, he never taught it to me. He died before he could teach me. I was like, oh, man, this sucks.
He never played catch with me either. But I guess the evil containment wave thing is more important. Anyway, I won't monopolize this day. I understand. We're all in mourning. I don't need to bring my shit into it.
But Bulma is having, like, a crisis. Like, she's staring up into the sky, being like, Goku, come back. I can't lose
There's
you,
a shooting
too.
star.
There's a shooting star.
What do you mean two? Oh, okay, Krillin. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Already,
Guys,
Aaron?
I've stage 5 acceptance. It's been a week. Come on, people. Get over it. Oolong, I don't know if Oolong has this good line or this jerk line, depending on how you look at it. He goes, I just realized none of this concerns me. I don't need to worry about getting killed.
Oh, damn.
And then Bulma yells at him and like, well, if he conquers the world, you baka, then you're going to die anyway.
Bakayaro. But yeah, his line in mind is a little bit different because they just finished talking about how, what was it, Yamcha is talking about getting revenge for Krillin, and Bulma stops him being like, don't you see, you sound just like Goku. And he says like, Bulma, my name's on that roster. He's going to come for me at some point.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not going to take it lying down. And that's when Oolong says...
That's when he takes it lying down. He goes back to the house. He's like, I'm just going to hide out in this hospital and it should be okay.
And that's what Oolong says, oh, I'm not a fighter. I have nothing to worry about. Bulma then replies, you idiot, you'll be first course on the dinner table.
Ooh, that's a solid burn.
As a solid slam by Bulma. And then Roshi just, cuts to Roshi, be like, look, nobody's safe. King Piccolo gets his way and all that kind of stuff.
He's a giant Dracula. He's this weird, not flashback,
but like a weird representation of his evil spreading across the land. It's like his blue flames of destruction.
But he looks like they dress him up just like Castlevania Dracula, to the point that when he opens his cape, little demons fly out. I know it's not demons, but fireballs, but
little reference to Vania in this one.
I guess it'd be vice versa, probably.
Wait, when did Castlevania first come out, though?
When did Nintendo come out over here? 88?
Yeah.
Yeah.
86, 88?
Oh, at this point, this is
late
89. Yeah,
89. So somebody was playing some Castlevania. They're like, hey, we need those King Piccolo. We got a weird imagery. Can we get some weird Piccolo imagery?
Nah, man. I'm playing this new high graphics video game called Castlevania, where you fight a Dracula.
What? I only play games in arcades anyway.
I know, it's a cool looking Dracula. Well, he's opening his cape. Ooh, fireballs. Better dodge them.
Oh, I regret having this installed in the office, but we just need it by tomorrow, okay? Just draw me something by tomorrow.
I can't make up something as cool as, say, for instance, and I'm just grasping at straws here, this Dracula on the screen of my NES and my 13-inch black and white tube television.
I think I am kind of picking up what you're putting down here.
Mm-hmm.
And
the second controller? It's only one player, I'm sorry.
Oh, I guess I'll just put this down then. But I was just going to say, if you want to do something based on this Castlevania game, that's fine with me.
What? Look, it might sound like I'm being sarcastic, but I swear to you that, one, that's illegal, and two, I would never do that. And I know I'm winking 1,000 times a second.
Yes.
But we will never do this.
Oh, all right. That's fine.
I know we're shaking hands right now.
Yep.
And looking at each other knowingly as I'm saying this.
My eyebrows are raised.
Yep. I know my other hand is sketching it out, tracing it on top of the TV screen. But we will never copy this as another person's design for Dragon Ball.
That's not how we do things here.
Nope.
Great. We are in agreement.
Yes.
And my sensitivity training is working. And scene.
I can't officially say which came first, the Dracula or the Piccolo.
The world may never know because we don't do research here.
Yeah.
In case you forgot, Aaron and I, we don't do research. We ask you to politely do research for us. So if somebody knows which came first, this episode of Dragon Ball or the NES release of Castlevania, hit us up on Instagram and Twitter.
Your boy Corey sent us that Good B movie link.
Oh yeah,
proving that my memory is not as bad as I may believe.
We're still not letting you out of the home, Aaron.
Oh, please, one day. So the announcer suggests that he's like, "Oh, the world's at stake, huh? So I guess we shouldn't call the police."
He says, "Shouldn't call the police in yours."
He's like, "I guess we should." He's more asking. I think he's trying to read. He's trying to read. He's
trying to read the room.
Yeah, I think he's like, "Are we gonna do some criminal shit and not report a dead body? Is that what we're doing here? Because I'm cool with it. I just want to make sure that's what we're doing."
Yeah, it's kind of similar. He straight up asks. He's like, "Wouldn't this be something more for the police to handle?" And Roshi says, "The police are inequipped to handle this crisis." He goes, "Oh, okay."
But then, I don't know, the announcer then goes, I have faith that you'll save the world for us.
Yep.
And then they didn't do this, but I imagine they cut. I would think that everyone there is just pulling their collar. Ooh.
Yeah, it's just like,
We just told a big story about how it took one man several years to figure it out. And,
after.
Ooh, boy. And I mean,
Our strongest guy is missing.
and rice cookers are expensive.
That's really that's it.
Yeah.
The rice cooker is just outside their budget.
Well, that brand went out of business several centuries ago. And to find so it's an antique now.
It's
officially.
oh my gosh, got to go to the roadshow.
Yep. Someone has it just in their basement.
Yeah, they don't know what kind of gold they're sitting on.
I just use this to cook rice.
You fools!
No.
But then where are we? We get a.
I don't fucking. So we're back on the airship. Yes.
Yes, we cut to. What did I call it in my notes? The flying pilaf.
Ooh.
I call it the flying
greatest
pilaf.
of ease.
Where King Piccolo is, holding court, as it were. Tambourine shows up, presents him with a 4-star ball, also presents him with the list of fighters.
Before we get to that, we have a day-night cycle between this episode and last episode, and they're just waiting for Tambourine to get back. Do you think Pilaf and the gang just stood there in front of King Piccolo, just waiting?
You know what, Aaron? Yes, I do. Absolutely. I think the three of them are so out of their depth and terrified of what they've unleashed that they are just sitting there waiting, and maybe Shu is saying something funny. He's like, so, Emperor, King Pilaf. Oh, God.
You're ruining it, fool. He's gonna kill us. Quick, make some small talk. Hurry up.
So, King Piccolo, do you like music?
Music was not invented during my time.
And
most of it is displeasing to me.
I just thought because of your name and all, maybe you would like some.
Nani?
Watch me do a flip.
Ooh, that's a good Mario. Look, I am a gamer, though.
Oh, I like video games too. Do you play Fortnite?
No, I only like Neo Geo games.
Okay.
Are they still around?
Emperor, do we have a Neo Geo?
When did the latest Samurai Showdown come out yet?
I'm not a samurai, I'm a ninja, but I have a sword. Hiya!
That's not what I ask. I don't know why you're trying to distract me with your sweet moves.
Oh, yeah.
Nani.
Hiya! Is this working? Are we becoming friends?
No.
Oh, boy. Well, I hope
here's Tam. Good. Thank God Tambourine's here. This was excruciating. This is excruciating for me. Please get it. Hey, everyone. Hey, hold on. I lost my voice real quick. Hey, everyone. Tambourine's here. Now the party can get going.
I brought Zimas.
Yeah, this guy, right?
Oh,
right hand man, right hand party demon.
Yes, hit me with that new Little Yachty track.
You know how I feel about music.
Sorry. Let's just party in silence.
Yes, everyone, please enjoy the hors d'oeuvres while not talking or making any noise. Thank you. Honey.
Yeah. And scene.
Well, that was certainly something.
Look. It's how awkward it would have been had we been there. Yeah. Had you been in that room, the air literally sucked out by King Piccolo's massiveness.
It's like, so what, like, you can't talk about what he's been doing lately.
Yeah.
It's like, I was in a rice cooker, motherfucker. I don't want to redo the scene. I don't want to take two of this. Let's not do a take two of the scene.
Well, maybe we'll do a take two sometime after. But
King Piccolo, very excited about the Dragon Balls. Excited about getting that eternal youth. Mm-hmm. He's going to be stronger. And then Pilaf's like, You'll become handsomer too. Ugh, that's not his voice. I'll just do an Aaron voice. He says, you'll become handsomer too. And then he freaks out. He's like, no, I meant you're handsome enough as it is. Flop sweat.
Flop sweat, flop sweat. But yeah, we're getting that classic awkward Pilaf doesn't know how to talk to people because he's surrounded by yes men.
And he's a child.
He's a child and he's got mom issues.
Yeah.
What interested me about this scene in particular was like Tambourine shows the tournament roster and then King Piccolo's like, good, post them on the wall. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like very evil. Look, it seems efficient.
Look, this airship is pretty drab.
I want something fun to look at.
Put it next to the poster of Kiss. You know, the two girls kissing, and it's just titled Kiss. And then the other one next to Che Guerrera.
I like that King Piccolo. he was frozen as like a college student.
Is Fight Club still cool? I have that. I actually have the movie theater poster, not like from Walmart or something. My friend Chad worked at a movie theater while we were taking over the world, and he gave it to me. It was very nice.
Chad is that
pterodactyl
kind of guy that's just been sitting there, hasn't said a word.
He just helped. He you know, he doesn't even help. He just like gives posters for people to hang up.
Mm-hmm. I just found it so interesting how mundane that was. Of a test because I was like, oh, they're going to do this in real time.
Oh, great!
They just show.
Well, here's 2 minutes of them looking for tape,
exactly,
and then wondering if they can nail them up or if that will
ruin the
violate
paint.
the lease.
Yeah,
violate it's like, oh, we're gonna have to pay for this.
But as they're putting it up, who's first? Oh yeah, Tambourine sees a picture of Krillin, and he's like. Well, I won't need this anymore. I've already taken care of him. If he's what they have to offer, then it'll be a cinch. We might even not need to kill all the martial artists, you know?
Although I hope not, because then I'd kill less.
Exactly. And then the same thing happens was like they see Goku's picture. Tambourine's like, oh, I killed that guy too, so he's out. And like, Pilaf and company are stunned.
Oh, they can't believe it.
Mm-hmm. It's like they lost
strong boy.
They lost their reason to live. They lost their reason to exist.
Yeah. Again, just multiple episodes of like, oh, by the way, they're strong. Mm-hmm. This episode, last episode was like, oh, they're strong. They're super strong. Did you get it yet?
They're very strong. But King Piccolo gives Tambourine the assignment. He's like, no, look. The martial artists here are crafty, and I won't be tricked again by their wily ambitions to seal me away in a rice cooker. So go out and you kill every single one of them. And he's like, don't make it look flashy.
Don't. If you here's the thing though, is it gonna end with King Piccolo realizing that Tambourine is in fact a martial artist? This whole time, Tambourine.
Yes, I'm a sleeper agent.
No. No wonder you've been cooking rice.
Oh, you've
been practicing.
Noticed? Tambourine's containment. And then that's when he would use the containment wave.
Yeah.
But
and then Tambourine becomes their friend because that's just what happens.
That's what happens. You know, he just becomes part of the squad.
Yep. Hey, fellas, are we going to kill? I'm sorry. I'm getting used to this, like, where we, like, have a barbecue or something. What do we do? Do we ever hang out, or is it just martial arts and shit?
Tien is like, it's mostly martial arts and shit. Sometimes Launch cooks some squid. It's pretty good. There's Krillin's dead body. Remember when you killed him? Okay, great.
Yeah, Tien don't care.
Tien don't care. No hair, don't care.
Yeah, it's like, me and Launch are going to go to the back of the house.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gonna show her my third eye.
A little target practice, if you know what I'm saying.
Ooh, baby. That was oolong.
Turtle's doing the Arsenio Hall whoop, whoop, whoop. He's in the dog pound, dude. You know?
Oh, yeah.
The last things we see are Tambourine going about his dark business. Mm-hmm. King Champa.
Mm-hmm. King Champa don't stop.
Yeah, King Champa. He is I guess he has a school?
It looks like his palace, right? He's a king.
Yeah,
So I took that
that's
to be
true.
his royal palace, and they are in his, fighting arena.
Yeah, he is teaching monks how to get beat up.
Yep. And they're all they all take one hit and then they just say, "We give up, we give up, we give up."
Oh, really? They weren't that King. In mind, they were still fighting, but King Chomp was like, that's enough for today, you monks." I didn't know they were like, we give up.
Yeah. And then he says, "That's enough for today."
Again, King Chompo, illustrious afro.
I mean, dude,
These monks, nothing.
right? What's up with that? Do they have to, get to a certain level before they get an afro?
It's like gravity training.
Oh yeah.
Except so when they grow their hair out, they'll be even more powerful.
But yeah, Tambourine shows up, and I was like, okay, we're about to see like King Choppa. He was just training. He's ready to fight. We're gonna see a little bit of a fight, like show exactly how tough this guy is in relation to everybody else that we've seen. And King Choppa uses his, 8 arms technique. Now, I don't know if this happens in yours, but Tambourine then says, 8 arms, huh? How about 100?
Yeah, his Hayakushoken, 100-hand punch.
Yep.
And then, he dead.
One punch.
100 technically.
Well, yeah, 100 punches.
Yeah.
Killed King Choppa. And then the monks are like, "We won't let you leave without facing justice." And I was like, oh no.
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 You poor bald dummies.
Because then we see Tambourine cackling as he flies away from the palace, and then it cuts back, and there they are, all so much death.
Yeah. Then I was actually kind of excited about this.
Yeah, I was hyped for this one too.
So it's Pamputo. He's back. He's in an arena. Mm-hmm. He's in some sort of kickboxing exhibition match.
Yep.
It's strange that he would have the Tenkaichi tournament. Okay, hold on. Let's think about this for a second.
Yep.
Here's the question. Is this the same night? Because if it's the same night, does that mean he had this exhibition match booked to overlap between the Tenkaichi tournament?
That's just poor planning.
Did he just think like, I'm pampered and I'll win everything very quickly? Yeah, put my dentist appointment, my doctor's appointment, the DMV visit, and this exhibition match on the same day. I can do it all. I'm pampered.
Pampered, baby. Are you sure about this?
You know what? My niece is having her quinceañera. Let's squeeze that in too.
Oh boy, Pamput. I mean, look, as your manager and mafioso, I just gotta say this is a lot for one person to take. Even though
you don't think my Panput can do it? I once shot a 2-hour movie in 1 hour.
No. Your illustriousness, your magnanimous martial artistness.
I had one line, but you know.
It was great. It was delivered perfectly. You're going to win the Oscar. I promise you.
Yes. Yes. But yeah, I can also fight 20 men tonight. Let's do it.
Yeah. And see. That was his 20th win in a row that night, it seemed.
Yeah, this dude is packing it in.
Yeah.
He's a workaholic.
He's a maverick. But yes.
To set the stage, it's a huge indoor arena, like WWE level crowd.
That's how I
just
felt
watching Pamput and going nuts.
A woman at one point stands up and says, "I love your eyebrows."
Whoa, that is very specific.
I know. Did that woman stood up for yours, right? It was like a blonde lady in pigtails.
I think she just said like, "Hey, you're great," or "You're beautiful." It was something romantically charged.
I can't imagine it being more romantic than saying, "I love your eyebrows."
I love her. She's like, that's how they always talk about my face or my money or the money that's next to my face, but never my eyebrows. No one notices that I spend hours preening them into perfect little squares.
I noticed them, Pamput. I notice them. I notice them every day.
Would you like to get dinner, then see a movie, then get ice cream, then walk in the park, then go for a carriage ride, then go for a helicopter ride?
I'm sorry, you can stop. Dinner would be fine.
Parachute outside of the helicopter onto a tropical island,
I don't
onto
have
waiting
insurance.
ski-doos in an hour, all in the span of an hour.
That seems like a lot of fun and also a lot of running around, but I love your eyebrows so much. I want to eat them up.
No. I see your true intentions. Destroy my eyebrows.
No.
With your peasant teeth.
No, I may be poor, but I don't want to destroy your career.
I'm gonna walk away and then run away and then jog away and then jump on a hang glider and fly away.
How did he
Goodbye.
He just did all of what he said. Oh. I guess
Please still buy my book.
I'll buy his book.
Which I just wrote.
Oh, it fell from the sky.
And scene again.
Again. Ooh, these pamphlet scenes.
Ooh,
Knocking them out,
gotta
pamphlet style.
They gotta be snappy like pamphlet.
But yeah. So Pamphlet, he beats the guy that was in the ring with him. He kicks him through the ropes. Which I was like, all right, I get you.
Yeah,
That's pretty dope. That's pretty cool. And then, Tambourine, who was expressly told to keep a low profile.
He wasn't told in mine, so it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, in mine, he was just like, I was like, he is on the world stage about to kill a movie star on
that's fine.
what I can only assume is the most watched pay-per-view event ever based on the crowd size in the arena. But, yep. In classic Tambourine fashion, he is making short work of all of the big-name semifinalists or martial artists in the tournament so far. All two of them.
Oh man, he kills Pamphlet in front of everyone.
Murder.
With one kick.
I pulverized Pamphlet.
I chopped Champa.
What rhymes with Goku?
Are we doing rhymes or... Hey, this is your inner voice. Are we doing rhymes or alliteration?
I don't know how human words work. Yes, alliteration.
Okay.
Alliterative thing with Goku.
I gooified Goku. Nope, gross.
Yeah, that's very gross.
Ugh,
I hate humans, but I love horses.
Speaking of horses, you galloped upon Goku. That's not very tough, though.
I galloped upon Goku. And then, of
I
course...
gallop-poled Goku.
Oh, gallop-poled Goku. I like that. I also...
if we could make a topical-ish football reference.
Oh, go for it.
I gronked Goku.
I did gronk Goku.
Yes, you did. All right, I'm going to go in the back here.
Oh, I'm still on stage.
Wait, have we been talking? Oh, hey, it's your anxiety here. Have you been talking to yourself in front of all these people?
Oh my gosh.
Aren't you embarrassed?
I'm sweating. Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
Oh, you got to get out of here.
One more.
Okay.
I catatonically killed Krillin.
Ooh. I mean, redundant, but it's your anxiety. Again.
Oh, God.
It's kind of,
I just wet my pants.
You should feel bad about all of this.
Oh, I'm going to as I fly away. Woo.
There goes the winged demon who just killed Pamphlet, dribbling what I can only guess is demon urine from his little pantaloons. A tough match with an odd ending. That's the announcer.
No, I do.
Okay, great.
And see.
Oh, man.
That is the end of the episode. We get some
Tambourine.
VO from the narrator being like, what will Goku get up? Who's next on Tambourine's hit list? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. How's he find these people, I wonder?
I don't know.
It's like, hey, on this roster, we need your name, picture, any insurance information you have.
And exactly where you'll be a week or two after the tournament.
Yeah. Can we have your month schedule just in case we need to contact you for any non-murder reasons?
Non-murder Fine.
Yeah, sure.
I'll sign anywhere.
The NSA isn't a thing yet. Let's do it.
Wait, you mean the
PI, the Papaya Island NSA?
the Papaya NSA? I was going to try to come up with an acronym that fit the situation for NSA, but I couldn't think of one.
Non-saying
Association.
Yeah.
The Non-Saying Association?
That's one of the. I don't know if I like that. That sounds like one of those groups that like has a.
Oh, a negative agenda.
Yeah. Let's skip that. Let's just go. But let's just go to the end.
Let's get to the end of the podcast.
A shout out.
Ooh, shout out.
If you go on our Twitter, which you should be checking every day, all day.
Every day, all day.
At this point, if you weren't a super fan before, you're a super fan now. James Gibson.
James Gibson!
At Son of Blaine on Twitter.
Son of Blaine!
He did some more delightful fan art for us.
And
if you
some of the best fan art I've ever seen.
Yeah, if you remember from last week's episode, the Yax Queen and Clue Long, then you'll enjoy what he's got up.
Yeah, those are two very fun bits that we did that turned into really fun art that he made. And we cannot thank you enough for doing that.
Thank you so much. It's all my dreams. I'm a simple man.
It is everything for us when that kind of stuff happens. And when people reach out, like there are a couple people who are just finding the podcast now. They've reached out to me on like social media and all that kind of stuff. And it's very appreciated. And we thank you all very much for your engagement.
Man, it's safe to say that both of us had some difficult, had a difficult week. Because of workload and other things. Mm-hmm. But man, when I pull that up, I see that little notification. It does my soul good.
Oh yeah.
Normally I can only rip apart one phone book, but after I see that,
but through the power of social media engagement, Aaron and I have been breaking books and crushing blocks of ice.
I will check Twitter, then go to a construction site and just bend steel beams.
Okay,
because I can.
Aaron, I got our pitch for conventions. So Comicon, listen up.
All right.
This is what Aaron and I are going to do. We're going to have a Kame House Party panel where we are going to break things in the name of our fans. We are not going to train. We're only going to break things as long as we get likes, follows, and subscribes onto the podcasts, our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. The more people like and subscribe to our podcast, the more different varied things we will try to break on stage with our flimsy bodies.
Look, I mean, it's essentially a spirit bomb. And that's fact.
It is.
That's science. You can spirit bomb.
Yes. Everybody give us your energy.
Give us your likes and retweet energy.
Oh my gosh. We got to update. They got to update Dragon Ball now for Goku not asking for energies.
What, Millennial Goku?
Millennial Goku just asked for likes.
Hey, this model can get some likes. How about this veteran of the Namekian War?
The veteran of the Namekian Wars. Oh man, one of the few survivors of the Namekian Wars.
Yeah, there are very few Namekian survivors. I'm very sorry for the race.
It's a sad day,
mm-hmm.
But it's also a good day because you can go and check out all of our great content on social media through kamehouseparty.com, where you can find all of our links, ats, and deets. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz. Aaron and I are doing deep dives on Spider-Man now. So check out our PlayStation Network accounts for that.
Also, I know, like we said before, we're moving. We've already moved hosting sites for the podcast. But that also means that the archive on our website, some of the links are not up to snuff.
Ooh.
So I am gradually, guys, it's 100. It's 100 of them. So I'm gradually going through and making sure all the links are still good. So
thank you, Aaron, for doing Goku's work.
If there's a specific episode that you can't quite find, let me know, and I'll make sure that one is good.
But go and check us out on Podbean. Check us out on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts. Share it, like it, subscribe to it, tell a friend, get them addicted to this. Addiction can be good if it's through our content.
Yeah, only if it's us.
Only if it's us. And as we end every episode with this positive affirmation, no matter what you got going on, what you doing, who you fighting, who you trying to get revenge for, you gotta keep fighting.